Sunday Night Football being brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places, and by the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G and Z Flip 3 5G. SoFi Stadium, built by Stan Kroenke, bought into the Rams in the late 90s and then bought the entire team after the death of George Frontiere. This was his dream, and the stadium, of course, is off the charts. From the 20-yard line, Stafford's first play as a Ram is a handoff here to Henderson, tackled by Roquan Smith, and we go back to the long pit.
Yeah, let's watch Kenny Young on this one. He is going to get a tight end in here, react here, and still have enough to get back and get a hand on that ball and set up the interception by David Long.
His first ever pick. Stafford going 5 wide on 2nd and 4. His first pass over the middle, and that's caught for a first down. Goes to the tight end Tyler Higbee. So 12 years in Detroit. That rating close to the league average. Of course, in Detroit, he never had a catch.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? He will return this from deep in the end zone.
That nigga didn't touch him.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 18 on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here is the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Hello? Very good. Why not?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So many bad problems. They probably had to buy the 5. They probably had to buy the 100 version, or you probably had to buy that version to play with both gyms.
Now Wentz. Complete to Hilton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When the season began, the Colts went through a 3-man shuffle about who would emerge as the lead running back for them. It turned out to be Jonathan Taylor, the rookie out of Wisconsin. But when they needed a pass catcher out of the backfield, it was Nyheim Hines. 63 catches, 3rd most by a running back in the NFL.
I've never been to the park, so I want to know.
Wentz now on 1st down. Finds Hines again for the completion. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
They probably had to buy that shit.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this
right
is
down
caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First and 10, Taylor now. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times.
Just not playing his position, but it's cool.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
No gain, and it's second down. From the 50, it's Stafford. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. The 20.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right.
I knew that shit was coming. That's gay as fuck. I hate that shit.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I should have kept my same.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He'll dump this off to Akers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To the air again, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught by Jackson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Stafford going for the deep ball. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure.
Man, why my nigga move, man? That shit trash, dog.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Fucking man moving for nothing, man.
Returned for a Rams touchdown.
That shit
The
weak.
defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So
Helping niggas to beat me, man. They already gave me a fumble. Now they game ass, bro.
Naheem Hines now.
Just give me the new gen or something.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cover 1, y'all got to break off of it. Something.
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Wentz to Doyle there. First down, Colts.
Carson Wentz had Zach Ertz and later Dallas Goedert during his time in Philadelphia as excellent tight ends. But I think he'll grow to like Jack Doyle as well with the Colts. That connection there gives them a first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz caught left side by Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
10th season now in the NFL for T.Y. Hilton, all of them with the Colts, and he went over the 600 catch mark last year for his career. He continues to be a reliable target downfield for Colts' new quarterback, Carson Wentz.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Man, put fucking Fields in the game, goddammit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get this well past midfield.
That shit garbage, man. Y'all fucking suck, man. God damn, the Colts fucking ass.
First 3 carries.
God damn.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man.
Bro, man, what the fuck with this game, dog?
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off the option, here's Akers.
Man,
And he's able to get it
dog.
down to the 25-yard line.
Son, y'all gotta
As
get,
the
man.
drive continues, it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Stafford here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one
Damn, that's a
complete.
pick, bro.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my God, son. You gotta guard everything yourself on this game, son.
Robert Woods.
This shit garbage, dog. They don't go chase the quarterback. They don't fucking play zone right. Bro, what the fuck, computer? Game suck, bro. There's no defense. No matter what you play, it's no defense.
Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
Yeah.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. Give him 7 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball. Who you throwing it to, son?
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe
Oh
can
my
expect more
God.
passes like that downfield. All right,
This shit crazy, man. Don't know who the kid throwing the ball to, but he just throwing the bitch ridiculous. Knew that wasn't gonna happen sitting in the pocket. Fucking game trash, dog. And now the nigga can bring fucking pressure to the quarterback.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Look at this shit. That should have been a fucking fumble. He should have been throwing the ball backwards.
Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
But he out here doing the bum shit.
Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Stafford. Flush to his right. Right side complete. That's Woods. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot. Look the
bullshit they do on this game.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here.
Nigga just throwing the ball all over. That shit funny. Wentz trash.
2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you.
Man, stop lining this nigga up for some hit stick, man. Yeah, I already sold my bag with that shit.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their
Nah, it's cool, but they lining me up for that
bullshit.
bullshit.
Changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. He's got this almost to the 40.
Right, and Wentz ass is good.
This is 13 yards, picking up the first. So
nigga out here throwing the ball all kind of places.
1st and 10. Wentz. He's got it to Hilton.
Look at this trash game.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Down he goes.
I'm on the right side of the field line by myself, man. What the fuck, bro?
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Play action. Now Wentz.
Look at this shit. This team trash.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Poor Wentz, man. Niggas in this league not even active like that. I can tell now. Can't even get a fucking trade in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
That tight end move all the time by himself. Can't even control the nigga, man.
Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Wentz to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
It's cool. This is the round.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Read it well, and it's picked.
Cool.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Can't even
Set to
short it.
begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Darius Leonard, the all-pro, in on the tackle. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Nah, I always flick it up. This shit just trash.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Oh, he shifts past him.
All I do is flick it up, bro. Just miss, they miss.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the
The
fourth
game
quarter.
go one way when they want to. Can't get mad at it.
Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
God damn, y'all boys some paper over here. Y'all niggas get hurt every play now.
8 yards to go on second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now the Colts
Fields in the fucking game, dog. Y'all niggas tweaking.
It'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and
they still got Andy Dalton shitty ass
with a little over
in the game.
To go in the football
like he
game.
cold.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Pass complete to Hines, and he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down, and the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now,
niggas snagging picks. It's like 2 of them that he did this
week after that one. And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
It's too late to play them. That shit's
his guys will get the football back.
Too late to play.
Plays that Kenny Moore wants to make more of, because he's really starting to make a name for himself, and many know him as a terrific blitzer from the nickelback position. Undrafted out of Valdosta State, he is a ball hawk as well, and he led the Colts with 4 picks in 2020.